Welcome to episode 44 of Blue-Lusional and happy Bad Bunny Bowl Eve. Yes, we are recording this a whole day early, so yes, our Lord and Savior Bad Bunny. We gotta shake
Benito.
we have to shake our asses. You know, anybody else cares about sports? We care about Bad Bunny.
Benito.
Benito. Happy Bad Bunny Eve to all who celebrate.
Yeah, my team's not in there, so I'm rooting for Bad Bunny.
My team is, but they're not gonna win, so it's all good.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a week. It's been a very long week. And guess what we started with? The Epstein files. They're worse than what you think. You knew they were bad. But boy, they were a lot worse than everybody imagined. It started off with the names of survivors not being redacted out of it like it was supposed to be, like by law, the one that Donald Trump signed into law. Yeah, that Thomas Massey and Rokana did a whole great job of doing. Yeah, they left it there. They left their names in there. There were nude pictures of them in there, this is on purpose. They're trying to humiliate these women. You want these files released to try to hurt us? Okay, same, right back at you. We will hurt you as well. And of course, there were a gazillion more allegations against Trump. These people at the DOJ don't know what they're doing. After the release came out, they started deleting stuff from the DOJ website, but of course, not before everybody downloaded the complete dump in its entirety immediately. Within hours, people are like, well, that got deleted. That got deleted. Why are you guys deleting that? That's interesting.
They didn't think that we would immediately search Control F Trump
Yeah.
and save those first.
That's the first Control F that everyone's doing. It's the come on. Yeah, it's everybody. Everybody's everyone. Every single rich person is a nasty, disgusting freak. Jay-Z, who else? I'm drawing a blank.
Kanye,
Yeah, Kanye was in there. Bill Gates was in there.
Gates, Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking was in there. Elon was in there, even though he was begging. Everybody's in there. Steve Bannon's in there. Trump Jr.'s in there.
Juan's in there.
Everybody's in there. You know, MAGA was so close. They were so close. They said, guys, the elites are a bunch of baby blood drinking, baby killing, baby eating cultists who practice witchcraft in basements and human traffic kids. Turns out it was their besties and their party the entire time. They were just looking in the wrong direction. The call was coming from within the house the whole time. They were supposed to look within. They didn't. They thought it was us, and it's them. They've been really quiet about that, though. What a fucking surprise. So, yeah, that's where we're at with the Epstein files. At this point, what else does anyone need to see and hear?
The problem
You should have
is,
believed them in the first place.
if you thought anyone was arrested, you'd be wrong.
Nah.
No arrest.
Because they're all protecting each other.
Nobody has been really fired except overseas. They're understanding the assignment overseas, not here though.
Investigated.
Nothing of the sort.
It's real quiet over here. Real quiet.
Except for, Bill Clinton's gonna spill the beans.
Yes. And Hillary is demanding that it is televised. She said, yeah.
She said,
you want
hands going down. You guys aren't going to be able to pick and choose what gets sent to the news. No.
Oh, the Clinton said mutually assured destruction, baby. Let's go.
My man's going down. That's happening. But at least everyone's going to go down with him.
Mm-hmm. And sure enough, Trump was like, yeah, it really bothers me that they're going after Bill Clinton, Bill. Because I like him. He understands me.
He knows what I like. He knows me.
That dick.
He's like, "Why is everybody going after Bill?" Okay, yeah, I fucking hate Hillary, but Bill,
Because she was in my way.
oh, Bill's my man. Bill, are you listening?
My man, Bill.
Bill, shut the fuck up, Bill. I will pardon you. Just go to jail. Don't worry, baby. I will pardon you. Everything's gonna be fine, okay?
Give you a nice little bead the second you get out.
Second you get out,
The minute.
too. I got a whole
Drop
thing waiting for
trow.
you at Mar-a-Lago, okay? Like old times.
I'll totally be alive.
Just like, what is happening? I had always thought, and I think everyone always thought, once these files come out, and we know that not all of them came out, there's still like 3 million more that were not released. There's supposed to be 6 million, only 3 million were released, so
It's gonna get
3
so much more
million.
worse.
And so that's probably, and we thought this was worse. That's definitely worse. But we thought when it happened that that would be it. Once everyone was named in there, all of Hollywood would collapse, billionaires would collapse, our government would collapse. And the fact of the matter is they came out and we were all like, not we, because there are most of us are
Yeah.
absolutely appalled who are, everyday citizens of this country. But I just mean,
Horrified.
as a whole, it was like, damn, that sucks. Moving on. The Grammys
Next.
are on. Is anybody watching the Grammys?
Mm-hmm. Did you guys see what Bad Bunny said? That's what we got.
Everybody should have been arrested. It should.
The fuck are we doing?
What?
The fuck are we doing?
I just,
I don't get it.
I really don't understand. That
I don't get it.
that's insane to me.
And it got worse because Trump, to everyone's surprise, for some reason, was racist. What? Donald J. Trump is a racist? Who would have thunk it? He posted he retruthed a video on Lie Social of the Obamas with monkey bodies. And, you know, he's like, guys, he is historically racist. He took out an ad in the 70s, essentially putting a hit out on 5 black teenagers.
He also, in I believe the 80s as well, tried to say that he was not going to rent out the
Yes.
apartments of the building he owned to anyone who was black.
Yeah, and he would mark off their application with C.
Uh-huh.
And then his reasoning was, I don't want to rent out to people on welfare. So it's like, oh, so black people are on welfare. Okay. Like, this is not new. It's just every time we told it to MAGA, it's, well, no. It's just like, no, he's not.
He's not.
So now I see people are saying, oh, well, we shouldn't, be showing that. It's humiliating. First of all, this is not, it shouldn't be happening, but this is not new for the Obama family. People had doll replicas and they would drag them on their Ford pickups in like 2009. This is a regular fucking Tuesday. The only difference is that the president did it.
But
so I say show it.
Party of hate and violence.
Yeah. Let people see it. Let people see it and have them ask them, is this your guy? Is this racist to you? Is it? Oh, it's not? Why? How's that not racist to you? What do you think racism is? Can you define it? Because last time I checked, black people aren't monkeys, but apparently the president thinks so. But racism by association to me, brother. So this was the last off-ramp. And some of you are apologizing. Some of you are calling into radio shows. I can't believe it. Oh my God.
I draw the line.
All he does is
in 2026.
All he does is lie. And now, that's the one that got me. And now he's being racist. I can't. No, not anymore. That's the hard line for me. Him being racist.
This racism was a little too much. This was a little too much racism for me.
Listen, when he called Mexicans rapists and murderers that one time in 2016, that was just a joke. He was just joking. He wasn't being serious.
But like,
okay. And calling other countries shitholes
during Black History Month is where I draw the line.
Telling people to go back where they came from. It's not racist. Okay. That's just how he talks. He tells it like it is.
calling anyone who participated in any Black Lives Matters protest looters.
When we loot, we shoot. Remember that one,
Mhm.
guys?
Okay.
Mm,
You were fine with that. But this, now he's
this
racist.
is a bridge too far.
A
Interesting.
phone in apologies are.
Sending
Some of
me.
you guys are crying on podcasts. Some of the white men are shedding tears on podcasts. It's a little too much. Wrap that up.
Some of you are like, listen, guys, we need to embrace these people. I'm sorry, that's not what I'm
No,
subscribing to.
it's
Okay,
yeah,
I know there's people that it's their job to greet the, hey, welcome to the fam. That's no,
not enough.
I'm not doing that. Okay, hey, you don't need me to accept you for you to do the fucking right thing. You gonna fucking
No,
vote
for
for the
sure.
right person? You gonna stop saying the N word all willy nilly? Why do you need me to fucking give you a big fuzzy hug for you to stop being a piece of shit?
Why do we have to give you attention?
I'm
Obviously,
not
you
greeting my
attention
abuser.
so much that you were in one cult and you thought that you'd get out of that cult and come to this cult. We're not a cult over here. We are just normal fucking human beings. Get in line. We're not going to pat you on the head when you do something good.
That's weird.
You should.
Like, why do you want us to like, do you guys like have like a fucking like good boy and good girl kinks? Like you want us like a good job?
They were like, Devin, I think what he did was racist. Cheer for me.
Can you call me a good boy?
Will you cuddle me tonight and kiss me on the head?
The fuck? Get help. Seek therapy. The fuck do you want? You have a praise kink. You want me to praise you? No, go to therapy
Yeah, the
and just
tears.
do the right thing.
I think that this might be it for me, guys. I cannot vote for him. And I feel like I let you guys down. You did. You don't have to feel like it. You did.
I gave up on you a long time ago. Why are you talking to me?
Go to BetterHelp.
I don't have time for this. I'm still convincing people that midterms aren't being canceled. I don't have
Different
time
problems over
to
here.
be call. I don't have time to be patting you on the head. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I have shit to do. Please seek help.
if you get the help you need. Yeah. I mean, racism, broad daylight. And we all put the pressure on to the point where Trump had to respond, which he
Hmm.
never does. Usually they're just like, whatever. He had KK Caroline sweating yesterday.
Oh,
She was like,
she's.
I mean, he told
It
me, that it was
was
a
a Lion King
staffer.
meme.
He didn't know. And then they're like, "Hey, Trump," and he's like, "I just didn't read that part of part of the True Social before I
I
reposted it.
saw it. Okay, like I
I didn't
saw
see
it.
all."
Fine.
And she's like, "Shit."
He always conflicts with that.
She's like,
What a frustrating job. They
because now she has
fucking
to go and be
jump.
like, "I'm just a dumb woman, and I was completely mistaken."
They always defend him. And then they ask him, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I did it. I just didn't read that part.
I did that shit."
Just like, what the fuck, you guys? Just so bad. Just so bad. It's so
Fucking
bad.
circus.
Yeah,
Clown car.
clown cars. But
Unbelievable.
let's do a nice update. There's a lot of shit going on.
Gross week.
So there is a concentration camp in Texas and multiple people have contracted measles. Is that surprising?
No.
The problem is that measles is one of the most contagious viruses on the planet. And you know what? We almost fully eliminated measles back in the early 2000s because of vaccinations, but we didn't. Want to know why? Because y'all stopped vaccinating your fucking kids.
Because you listened to him the last time.
The math and the statistics are one person has measles, up to 90% of the unvaccinated people around them can catch it. Now, here is the thing. In this concentration camp, there are children there.
So many.
Children. There are pregnant women, elderly, people who were not vaccinated, people who might not be able to have been vaccinated because people are allergic to certain vaccinations or immunocompromised. So this could be really, really, really bad. So Democrats are calling for this concentration camp to be shut down. Meanwhile, ICE is like, don't worry, guys. We stopped all the movement happening at this concentration camp. Nobody in, nobody out. That is also a problem. Nobody out. Now they're stuck in this concentration camp. Well, we all know the conditions. There's fucking measles there. There's children there. Elderly. Babies. Pregnant women.
Literally babies in strollers
Yes. Liam. Remember Liam?
was in there.
He was there. And he got sick.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just all you fucking pro-lifers just continue to prove the point that you only care about unborn fetuses.
You don't even know what it means.
You don't even know what it means to be pro-life. Because if you were, you'd be out there with picket signs being like, shut this shit down and release the children. But you're like,
Literally.
and it's so bad. And literally so many doctors are saying this is so bad and you guys need to get with that right now. Like, we are not part of the World Health Organization. We are not going to be up to date on vaccinations, not even just measles, but the flu. And like each year there's a new strain. So we need to be part of these World Health Organization to figure out the strains and work together, scientific research, all of that. And also to just figure out where measles is, how bad the outbreaks are. We don't know any of that now. It's like a cutoff.
Literally. Isolation.
If you're not fucking vaccinated and you can get vaccinated, go get vaccinated.
I just did yesterday.
Oh my God. Like, you guys,
Please see your primary.
please go see your primary and you can make sure you're up to date. And if you don't know, get it. Get again. There was one that I was like, I don't know. When I think was tetanus, I was like, I don't know when the last time I got this was. Just give it to me. What's it gonna do?
Fuck it.
Sure.
Stab.
Go for it.
Can I get the sampler?
Put me up. Go for it.
Oh,
Extra vaccinated. Nothing's touching me.
facts. Nah.
Speaking of Liam, remember I brought you a happy story about Liam last week? Every time I do this shit, every time I come and I give you guys the happy ending, it's no longer a happy ending. Well, I told you guys last week that Liam and his father were released. They went back to Minnesota. They were at that concentration camp. Well, obviously they have a case going now. And while that case is going, they are not to be deported. Dunzo. And the case is looking at their asylum case. They have an asylum case that was always happening. Well, now this administration is so angry that all of us were so outraged that they had a sick child in a concentration camp that now this administration is trying to fast track this case to be dismissed so that they can deport them. They are literally trying to terminate their asylum case. Because once it's terminated, then they can deport them. Because they're mad at us for speaking out against them being terrible fucking people.
So they're going to
Holding a
punish a 5-year-old.
sick 5-year-old in a concentration camp and it taking multiple members of Congress to go visit there and show what's happening to get anything moving. Asking where the pro-lifers are. Once again asking where you
Real
guys are.
quiet.
You guys are planted outside the Planned Parenthood. You should be planted outside all these concentration camps.
Crazy.
Crazy work. Crazy fucking work. So that's what's happening with Liam. And so we all need to, again, lock the fuck in for primaries. Lock the fuck in.
They're happy.
They're happening. And if we can get the majority back, we can stop this shit from happening. We can start shutting down these concentration camps left and right. Oversight's going to come in and say, we're busting in these doors. Children are getting released. We're going to start to see a lot of change if you lock in for the primaries. This should be a reason. Go to the primaries for Liam. If you can find any reason to go for Liam. Please, fucking wow.
Yeah.
And then everybody, speaking of going to the primaries, now everybody's up in arms and the elections aren't happening again. Crowd is a stirring because Steve Bannon, who, guys, he is not even in this administration. He's a podcaster. He has now become Charlie Kirk. Hey, he's a podcaster now. I get that he was part of the top political strategist team for Trump. He is not on that anymore. So when he talks, he's just fucking talking. Now, yeah, of course, he knows this administration like the back of his hand. But right now he's just yapping. He's just yapping, and he's yapping that ICE is going to be all over the place at the voting sites for midterms. And his argument, like the argument is that undocumented immigrants are voting in elections. That has been investigated over and over again, no evidence, but that's the story they're running with. Now the problem is, here's what the actual problem is that they have asked the White House to respond to this, and the White House is like, we don't have plans to do that, but never say never. That's the problem.
Hmm.
Steve Bannon, not the problem. He's yapping. Their response is the problem. Because if you say, we don't have plans to do that, but if it happens,
They said, "Oh, Steve said that. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good ass idea."
stop fucking, guys, stop giving them power they don't have. When Steve's talking, our ear should be shut off. Oh, Steve's
You know
talking
how
the fuck?
many? Do
He's
you?
literally
There,
yapping.
there's only 20,000 ish of them for every polling location.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Now let's play some math games. They're gonna be at every polling location that happens on the same day at the same time.
And like, okay, yeah, we know they're not going to be at everyone. Yes, they're going to be at probably concentrated at mostly brown and black polling locations. But even with that, that's a lot.
It's also elections are run by the state, so the state can preemptively block that from happening. Now I understand there are red states, there are blue cities in red states. I get that, but we're giving blanket statements which then turn into the frenzy of elections aren't going to happen and now I shouldn't go vote because I'm afraid to go vote. You also don't have to go vote in person.
You can mail it in
You can mail it
like
in.
how we did in 2020 when we beat him.
Hmm.
Run it back.
You can have the great people that are protesting ICE go stand at the polling locations and document everything. Document everything. Like that's the thing. The problem with this administration is that they're this administration in this day and age when we all have cell phones and video cameras and social media. So if they're outside of a polling site just grabbing people and thinking that that's not going to be all on video,
And if you're scared that you're going to get snatched up, because of course they're going to try to fuck with people, mail it in.
mail it in.
Do it early because they're playing games with that shit too. So do it early.
Hmm. Do it early.
Just don't procrastinate. Like that's all you have to do.
Yeah, but main thing, stop listening to Steve Bannon because if if none of us listened to him and then were like caused a scene about it and then went to the White House, like they didn't even have that idea.
Steve Bannon's literally a fearmongerer. Like literally.
Just yapping, whatever. Agents, they're complaining. It was a matter of time, guys. They were complaining. Now the thing is that obviously in our brains, we're like anyone who's a nice agent is doing this because they hate us and it's a love of the game thing. But that's not the case. A lot of them took it for the money, and they have said that. Like, I just need this sign on bonus. It's $50,000, $10,000 each year. I need that money to pay for healthcare for my family and all of that. Still not okay. There's no excuses, but I'm saying a lot of them just aren't doing it for the love of the game. So those ones are complaining because they either haven't gotten their first year $10,000 bonus, they haven't even gotten paid on time, or
What?
they have gotten their bonus, but with all the taxes on it, it was barely anything.
No way. Who could have saw that coming? Not me. Not me.
So there is a video of this one girl peeling out of the parking lot saying, I quit,
I just quit my job. Yeah.
suddenly being a nice agent. So it's like, all right, they, of course, we know they couldn't hang on to that $50,000 sign on bonus. Are you kidding? It just took them having to have it happen to them, which is the name of the game right now. It has to happen to you personally in order for it to now be a problem.
Wild.
Wild. Well, thoughts and tariffs.
Kind of crazy that the guy that's notoriously known for not paying people isn't paying his people.
It's crazy work. Yeah. Just wow. That's all I have to say. Wow.
Way to go,
Last
guys.
week We spoke about the fact that the DHS was spending all that money that they're getting to go find warehouses throughout the country and turn them into concentration camps. And that's happening. They're scouting a old Amazon warehouse in Kansas City, and that led to the Kansas City mayor, Quentin Lucas, saying, "Fucking bet. If you pull up and you try to get this warehouse, then I will ask the Kansas City Council to vote on a new ordinance that would ban ICE concentration camps in Kansas City for 5 years."
And then
Petty.
boom,
We need
got
to
it
start being
done.
petty. That's some petty shit. And it's like a very specific thing. So it's like municipal buildings for federal government, something like that. It's like a municipal
This
ban.
is why your local elections matter.
Yes. So that city council could vote and say, no,
And they
y'all
did.
can't be here for 5 years.
I think it was 12-1.
Yes.
They were like,
So,
yeah, fuck that.
yep. So DHS called their bluff and said, you won't do it. And he said, bet. It's done.
Fuck out of here.
So they cannot be there. Please vote in your local elections.
Stop saying voting doesn't matter. This is literally exhibit A. You go to a fucking any other super red city, that warehouse is already getting converted by Monday.
Oh, and bet that somebody did a video and there was MAGA in the comments like, fuck you, Kansas.
Oh, why do you love illegals?
No, they were literally thinking that Kansas City is in Kansas.
Fuck you, Kansas. It's in Missouri. What? What are you, stupid? Why would Kansas City be in Missouri?
The city is the city in Kansas.
No shade to Southerners.
The whole time have they thought that the Kansas City Chiefs
We're playing in Kansas.
So when you go to the Chiefs Stadium, you're like, why am I in Missouri?
Where is it? Where the fuck?
I'm in Kansas. Where's your stadium?
What do you mean it's in Missouri?
It's Missouri. You guys couldn't get a stadium here? It's just Department of Education. Wow. Wow.
The children were left behind.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's where we're at with ICE. Here's the Hope Corps section. Voting happened and it mattered. Okay, so we had a primary.
Mm-hmm.
That's that thing that happens before the big election, right? So midterms have started. So they're not being canceled because we're in them. So in New Jersey, District 11, that's where Mikey Sherrill used to be Congresswoman, currently New Jersey governor. They had a primary, Democratic primary. They had Ana Lilia Mejia, citizens impeachment courage candidate, abolish ICE. She says all the magic words, all the things you guys want to hear.
Very progressive.
She does it. Okay. She also was endorsed by Bernie. AOC used to work on Bernie's staff. No brainer, right? So it was a tight race with Tom Malinowski, who was the more moderate, centrist DNC back then. This race was interesting because AIPAC decided to get themselves involved, but not with Tom. No, they want, I forget the names of the other two candidates, but they came in third and fourth. AIPAC was throwing money at them because Malinowski wanted to not give Israel as much money as they've been getting. So they said, oh no, we can't have that. Attack ads at this person. But the funny thing is that it didn't work. They had no power. They had no power of this race. Tom did great. Tom did great. I still didn't see the final number, but at 91% of the votes in, Ana Lilia had a 486 vote lead. Okay. So when you guys say voting doesn't matter, it doesn't do anything. Okay. 486 people who were most likely super chronically online and that are woke as fuck and they're constantly doom scrolling and actually know about these progressive candidates made that difference.
Yeah.
You see? And these are everybody's like, holy shit, wait, we progressive candidates can
Well,
shit, socialists can wait, the people libs and leftists can both agree on this type of person and we can beat APAC? Oh, like that's a thing? Yeah, that's what the fuck we've been saying for an entire year.
yeah. So, like,
You have to
those
vote for the right person.
larger content creators, like, hear me out on this, who are like, "There's no point in trying to take down Hakeem Jeffries. There's no point.
It can be done.
Your candidates aren't gonna win. We have to just focus on getting the seats back. You guys are the problem."
Mhm.
Because you have first of all, you guys don't do any fucking research. You guys can't even go to Ballotpedia. You guys ugh, yikes.
Why aren't you all looking at
Why
Ballotpedia?
are you looking at Ballotpedia? Because y'all are like, "There's nobody running against Hakeem Jeffries." All you gotta do is write, "Who's running against Hakeem Jeffries?" on Google. As soon
And
as
its first
there's
link,
some Vance is running against Hakeem,
it'll probably take
just
you
right
right to
there.
his Instagram.
But you guys don't wanna research, and then you wanna be so loud and wrong on the internet. And
Crazy.
these grassroots candidates, we interview them. And yes, we understand the likelihood of all of them, as much as we want all of them to win. The likelihood is that not all of them are going to win, but they can win. And some of them we already know are going to win just because we already see the support behind them and it's insane. So, and some of them have backing from people that are currently in office. Like Bernard Taylor has Jasmine Crockett follows him.
Mhm.
Like they see, oh, we got to start getting
Mhm.
behind grassroots candidates.
Mhm. They're not
So
dumb.
they're not dumb. And it's really, you know, it's really a inappropriate use of your platform to get on this internet and say that grassroots candidates aren't going to win. There's no point
We
because we
did it.
just did it
Quickly too.
with a swiftness.
Didn't think it was going to be, and she's favored to win that race because who's voting? When are Republicans winning elections again now? Because I'm not seeing it.
And a
I'm not seeing
progressive
them
in
win.
New Jersey, and I will say that New Jersey Democrats are they lean left, yes, but they are probably a little bit more centrist.
Yeah, they're moderate. Yeah, they're moderate in Jersey.
That's also where the
Listen,
win is
guys,
too. It wasn't like this happened in like Boston, you know?
I'm calling it now. We are having the Dem version of the Tea Party that happened in the Republican Party where they got overtaken and turned into MAGA. We're about to turn the Dem Party into a bunch of radical left lunatic scum socialists that want to
Well,
give people
anyone.
health care. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be the ones that want to feed and house people
Mhm.
and give them health care. What fucking scary concepts. So, yeah, watch out for when her special election is coming. I'm pretty sure that's going to be before midterms since before November, since it was Mikey Sherrill leaving the seat and not running for
Probably
reelection.
gonna be like before June at this point.
Yeah. It's another seat. It's another seat that can make it 215. Just saying. And then we got Sean Harris coming for MTG seat on March
Mm,
10th.
yeah, and
That can be
30 days.
216. Just saying. So then what had happened was Maryland threw their name in the ring. They said, hey guys, we are going to also draw new congressional maps. This is Maryland's state Congress because
Mhm.
states also have their own Congress and own Senate and own Supreme Court. These are how things work, guys. Okay. So vote in your local elections. So this is also another example of why you should, because now while the state house passed the maps, they took it to their state senate because that's how things go. First, they go through Congress, then they have to go through the Senate to get the final approval. President Bill Ferguson of the Maryland State Senate said, I don't know. I don't know if I want to, do this whole redistricting thing. That's why you vote in your local elections. You don't vote for a fucking pansy when you're in the middle of a fascism. Okay. You need a lot of these politicians aren't realizing that they have to take on the mentality of a wartime general right now.
Mhm.
Okay. And that is what Bill Ferguson is not understanding. It's all fucking hands on deck. Yes, redistrict everything. You know who understood the assignment? Virginia. Okay. They, in their House legislature, they made new maps. Okay. In Virginia, Democrats hold 6 out of the 11 districts. They drew up maps and made it 10-1. They said, fuck these guys. They want to redistrict and no, fuck them. We don't want them to have shit. They can eat a dick. So right now, it's in front of the Virginia State Supreme Court. So that's final say. If they, and I don't see why they wouldn't, since they fucked themselves with Texas, right? It's more and more it's looking like it backfired. Okay,
Yep.
they made the whole stink. The federal judge said you can't use that maps. They said no, we don't care about laws. Supreme Court, you got us, right? They said okay, you can use it. Now that's pretty much going to have to be the default for everybody that draws up new maps. Okay,
Mhm.
this is what people were saying when they're going to shoot themselves in the foot, because it didn't work. They lost their strongest district in Texas just last week. So the redistricting didn't work. Now the Dems can just do it. And if it happens to make itself up to the Supreme Court, it's like, oh, you guys kind of you made us set the precedent. We have to approve it.
Yeah.
We can't,
I'm just in a pickle.
you didn't really think that, you should have just left it alone. So yeah, Virginia understood the assignment. And then also another Hope Corps, the only congressman in Nevada, Matt Amodi, I don't care. I don't know. He's retiring. I don't care how to say his last name. He's gone. He's also retiring. So that's going to be another special election. There's going to be enough special elections for the Dems to get House majority before November hits. And
Yeah.
I just want to know, what do I get?
What
Because I'm
prize do we
saying,
get?
what do we got
I think we should get
for
all expenses paid trip to the Capitol.
by all the voting doesn't work people, and nothing will
Yeah.
change if we vote people. And oh, just you're saying just to wait for midterms? What do we get when we get it before it starts?
I'm saying it right now. We get an all expenses paid trip to the Capitol with media passes. We get to sit on the floor of the House when they swear in
Mm-hmm.
whoever is the person that's gonna flip the majority.
Saying,
Just saying,
keeping track of it. It can happen.
it can happen.
And they're dropping like flies. Maybe another one will will say I'm not running again on Monday. Who knows? That's what happens when parties don't see a pathway to victory for midterms. They start retiring en masse. That's a thing.
They die or they retire.
And they're doing both.
They're doing both, and it's working in our favor.
Keep it going.
Keep it going. Don't care what you do. One. Pick one.
Keep going.
Keep
Keep
going.
going.
Thank you, Marjorie. But this is the one thing I'll thank her for. Thank you for starting the trend.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks. Because she may be a fucking piece of shit, but she has great political instincts. She
She started.
knows how to strike when the iron's hot.
Mm-hmm. She said, "I'll be the first one to do it. It'll look so good
She
if you
said,
do it," and everybody else.
she said, I'm not going down with the band. You got me fucked up.
That trial's gonna go hard too.
Ooh, we're not going to
But
forget you.
let's talk about Timu Corella, aka Tulsi Gabbard. We call her Timu Corella because she's Timu Corella.
She's evil.
I feel like every other business month, one member of the cabinet has to take the fall for the month. They're like, we need to get it off Christie. Now we got to get Tulsi in the hot seat. She hasn't been in the hot seat in a while, guys. We really haven't
She's
seen
been quiet.
it since like spring of last year. She's been keeping it on the DL. But the thing is that she did something in the spring that she's been keeping on the DL that's coming to light. So there was a whistleblower complaint that was brought to Tulsi Gabbard, and the complaint surfaced from last spring involving a call that US intelligence intercepted between a foreign government and someone described as being very close to Donald Trump, meaning there's a traitor in the administration, which also means that there is a huge threat to national security. So what should have happened is when there's a whistleblower complaint, there are whistleblower laws. Yeah, because they want people to come forward when something bad is happening within our government. So, according to what should have happened, is that complaint would have been brought to Tulsi. Tulsi would have talked to people in the national intelligence. They would have figured out what they could and then brought the information to Congress and said, hey, there was this complaint. This is all the evidence we gathered. Here it is. And they had like 20 something days to do that. That complaint was brought last May. What did Tulsi actually do? Well, she did take that complaint. She printed the complaint, paper copy. She went over to Susie Wiles and said, let's have a closed door meeting behind the scenes and talk about this. And then apparently they were like, there's nothing there. It's all good. It's all good. So what did Tulsi do? She brought it back and she locked that paper copy in a safe, locked it away, and then hired one of her buddies to be one of the general like inspectors that oversees whistleblower complaints investigations that would have had to investigate that. That's one of her buddies, one of her top
Mhm.
advisors actually. So it then locked in a safe since last May, and just recently that same whistleblower was like, hello,
For me,
remember me? So then Congress found out about it. And so this turned the spiral where Tulsi's like, I was told by Susie Wiles that nothing bad was in here. Nothing's in there, nothing to see here. And we didn't really know how to bring it to you because there was nothing in there.
didn't know how to tell you guys. It's such a little kid thing. I didn't know how to tell you.
I didn't know how to tell you. Ooh, but like it's fine. It's totally fine. Right? No, it's not right. It's not right. What's going to happen? What always happens, guys, they're going to say, you need to come in and answer some questions. And by answer questions, she's not going to answer them.
Show up.
Yeah. She's going to have a congressional hearing, probably, is the next step.
Mm-hmm.
She's just in the hot seat this week. So that happens. Terrible. That should be immediate removal. And there's speculation as to who the person is that is the traitor. And Devin and I fully back that it's probably her,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
if not any of them, really. But with how
Yeah.
hard she's trying to hide it, sounds like the call might be coming from inside the house.
Yeah. Her being a Russian asset and all.
Yeah, that's bad. But then last week we talked about the Fulton County election office getting raided by FBI, them taking all the voter information out. Well, when Trump was asked about that, he said, I don't know. I don't know why Tulsi Gabbard was there. That's crazy. She was there? Yeah.
He always does this. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
So Tulsi Gabbard had to write a letter to Congress saying, the president specifically directed my observance of the execution of the Fulton County search warrant. I called Trump after the raid where he thanked me and my FBI agents, which story is true.
He said,
He said, I don't
who's
know who she
Tulsi?
is.
Who was Tulsi Gabbard? I've never met her. I don't
Russian
know
lady,
who that is.
she's still here.
Is that the one that looks like Cruella DeVille?
I haven't talked to her since last May.
Oh, she's my director of national intelligence.
I didn't know there was one. I thought that was Pam Bondi. I thought she
That's
was like a
crazy.
3-for-1 deal.
I thought the girls were all the same. I don't know.
But don't worry, guys. Tulsi's got our backs. Okay, she's already launched another investigation. She said there won't be any fraud happening on my watch. So we're going to go to Puerto Rico. We're going to get those machines, those voting machines, because I feel like Venezuela is tampering with their elections. Now, if you don't know at this point, Puerto Rico does not vote for the president of the United States. And no, Puerto Rico doesn't have their own president. They have like a governor.
Yeah.
They don't have any electoral college votes. Now they vote, they have their own members of Congress, they have local government just like everybody else, they have primaries, they do all of that.
They have no representation here.
There's no representation here. So why? Now there's a lot of speculation as to why Puerto Rico. they're complying because I'm sure they're like, "What the fuck?" Sure.
I
You
think
wanna
their
look at the
governor's like, all right.
machines? Well, yeah, well, they're j I if he is like, "Sure, come look at them." Yeah, we don't want fraud, but, like, if it's much different than them raiding Georgia where they're Trump was looking for an
11,000.
11,000 votes in that county to win
Uh,
2020. This is different. It's not like they were looking for votes in Puerto Rico. To me, it looks like that's they use the same type of machines that we use here, voting machines. So to me, in my brain, I go, "Why do you wanna look at those machines without anybody looking over your shoulder? What do you wanna know about those machines? What are you doing?" But I guess it already happened. We find out about this shit after it already happened. It happened, and they didn't find anything. No tampering. Hmm, okay. Just keep that in mind, guys.
mm-hmm.
Wait for
Watch these
She said, "I'm gonna
watch
do my
these
big one."
bastards.
We didn't find anything.
Watch this. Look, I'm calling it. They're trying to make it be like, oh, see, guys, we got fucking swept up in these midterms, but remember those investigations we did? Uh, mm, we gotta have another J6. Sorry, we gotta
I don't want it, but here we are.
we gotta run it back one more time before we go to jail. For old time's sake, let's do it.
It just
Come
Puerto
on.
Rico's like, "Okay, sure. Go take a look at the
Like,
machines."
I know it. I know another J6. It's not funny.
Everyone's like,
I know
"Those
it's
are bad bunny." No, some of these aren't a conspiracy.
they're mad at Benito. That's why they want to go get the Puerto Rico machines. No, no, no. That's not it.
Or they wanna take a close look at the machines without a bunch of other eyeballs on them.
Yeah, yeah. They're gonna get
But those
cooked, and
machines do.
we're gonna have another J6, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. But it looks like we can't do it. We don't know how to hold rich people accountable, but the people that we idolize right now, the French, they can do it. They raided Elon Musk's Twitter offices. They said, seen some reports that your little Grok AI is doing child porn. Yeah, we're gonna have to kick your doors in, and we're gonna have to see what the fuck is going on here, because that is crazy. You're just letting this happen. You're just doing child porn. Oh,
And
that's
they're
what
gonna
you're
be like,
doing? Open up.
"AI, it's not real children." This is where the waters are gonna muddy with AI. Not that it's just terrible for the ecosystem, but just also the fact that then the line between real and fake is blurred, where somebody would be like, "Well, you can't charge him with possession of child pornography or helping create a system that creates child pornography because it's AI. It's not real."
Yes, the fuck
Fuck,
you can.
yes, you can.
Yes, the
He should
fuck you
be
can.
behind bars right now,
Right to jail.
guilty until proven innocent.
Mm. That's why you need to vote in local elections.
Wild work. And if they were
That's
busting into those offices, you would think that they'd be like in the US, obviously with this administration, no, but I'm just saying you would think they'd be like, "Oh shit, we need to investigate here because what the fuck?
too easy. It's way too easy. What are we doing?
What are we doing in
Vote.
France?"
You have to vote. For the love of God. Please.
Do not wait for the keyboard warrior leftists to do the violence. Not gonna
They're not. They're not. It's not going to
told them
happen.
how many times if you're gonna do it, like
The violent, bloody revolution is not coming.
do a revolution,
Come on.
stick, do it. They won't. They won't. They're like, "Somebody else do it." That's kind of violent.
It's not happening.
It's not happening.
So what's
Just aren't doing it.
so what's your other option?
Vote. Vote or do the revolution.
You guys are not going to kill ICE. Like you're not. You're not.
We don't have time, but I'm gonna sit on this couch and scream at everybody else because I'm right, you're wrong.
You guys are saying take up arms, but you're not killing ICE. So you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. I don't care how tough you try to sound in the comment section. You're not going to shoot anybody. You're not. It would have happened already. You're not doing it.
That's all your arms are doing. That's the taking of arms you're doing is this.
Okay. You want to be a tough guy? Okay, then show up at the fucking polls where they're going to have fucking ice at.
Yeah.
Sure. Otherwise, you're not going to do
You're
it.
not
You're not going to do
serious,
anything.
and we're not
You're not.
entertaining you guys. When your
You're
videos
not.
pop up, block, because I just can't even.
Yeah.
It's just so loud and wrong.
We need to take up arms. You're not. You have his address. You have both of his addresses.
Everybody in the comments are like, you guys are just hooting and hollering.
Like, enough.
Enough.
So annoying. So fucking annoying.
Speaking of enough, I've had enough. I've had enough of Jelly Roll. I've had enough. Why? Why are
Why are we entertaining this?
why is he on my For You page? I don't give a fuck about him. But apparently, at the Grammys, a lot of artists use that time and place to speak out against what's happening. And you know what? Everybody has their feelings about it. I think both sides are valid to say it is fucking January of 2026. And a lot of you, this is your first time saying shit. And you've had your social medias these whole time. You've had your stages that you performed on this whole time. Okay? But I also understand that saying something's better than saying nothing. So, double-edged sword. But because so many people were outspoken at the Grammys and Jelly Roll was there, he was asked about what's happening in this country, and he said, "Nobody should want my opinion. I'm a dumb redneck." And to that I say, yeah, I agree. I agree. I'd actually
However,
add more to that. You're a fucking loser prick who seriously, your voice isn't that good. I don't know. Everyone's like, he is the voice of God.
I didn't even know politics was real until I was in my 20s. I was in jail.
I haven't had a phone. I didn't even own a phone
I didn't have
4 months ago.
Brother, you've testified in front of Congress
Man
in
went on it
2024.
and said,
Jelly Roll really said, "Oh, they don't have Wi-Fi. They won't be able to look. They won't be able to scroll a
scroll
bit."
past. Meanwhile, everyone's like, here's a video or a picture that your wife took of you with your phone back in 2024. It's like,
Here's a photo of you with Kristi Noem and with Trump and with Mike Johnson. Another one with Trump.
yeah, he couldn't even do the fake, like, what's happening in this country is sad and I'm praying for everyone. Like, not even that response that a lot of the influencers are doing that don't want to, like, show their hand, but also feel the need to say something so that people don't say they are MAGA because they're embarrassed. They're embarrassed. They're embarrassed to be MAGA. Imagine that. But they're like, I'm just I'm just praying because it's just hard. It's so
It's
hard.
just so wrong.
And what's happening is wrong. And all life matters. And that's all I'm gonna say. But Jelly Roll's like,
But
I'm not saying shit.
he said, "But just you wait a week, okay? I'm gonna do some research and I'm gonna
Oh yeah.
speak out as loud as I can, louder and clear than I ever have before."
We're not tuning in for that. And we wouldn't have talked about this honestly because it's just he's is just a fucking dumbass. The only reason that I was like, oh, we should definitely talk about this is because allegedly, no, I have to say allegedly, but I do believe multiple people have said this. It's just not on video. But allegedly, after he left, like that was during like a press briefing after the Grammys. Apparently, after that, in the press room, he came back onto the stage and berated the female reporter who asked that question, like berated her for
Course he
asking the
did.
question and berated her. She's just a reporter with Rolling Stone, but berated her for an article that Rolling Stone wrote about him like a year or two ago. And she's like, I didn't write the fucking article. I'm just a reporter at fucking Rolling Stone,
Don't hang out with Nazis, dude.
which tracks with him being MAGA and berating a female reporter for asking him a question he didn't like. Who else does that? I wonder. Who else attacks female reporters for asking normal fucking questions
Can't put
that
my
they don't
finger
like?
on
I
it.
couldn't put my finger on it.
Let us know in the comments.
In the comments. Yeah, and Also, the high schoolers, you've seen them through like a lot. It started in Minnesota. A lot of the high schoolers started walking out in Minnesota after what happened to Renee Good and Alex Preddy. And it's just picked up because other high schoolers are like, we need to do the same thing. The Hope
They're showing
Corps.
out.
It's it's the hope core and also the sadness. Like we've talked about it. Like I am so hopeful in this next generation of voters. They have morals, they understand what's going on is wrong. But the other part of me is like, it's just so sad that this has obviously consumed their lives. And a lot of them are seniors in high school and they're probably thinking, like, what does my future look like?
They
Like,
don't even know.
I don't even know. And so for them to have to carry that is and them fully understanding what's happening is just it
It
makes
makes
me
me
very
so sad.
upset. But then the hope core behind it is that they wanna do good, and they wanna turn this around, and they wanna be that next generation of voters that make sure this never happens again. So a lot of them are planning walkouts and protesting, and in Texas, they are planning a big walkout, and so Hot Wheels, Governor Abbott, who's apparently just upset because he also can't participate in a walkout, is making it all of Texas's problem. That is not the high schooler's burden to carry. It's just not. My man,
He's just mad he
terms
can't
with it.
walk.
Come to terms with it. Don't punish the
Hmm.
children. But always,
Yep.
it's always about punishing the children. You guys have an obsession with children. So he is punishing them by saying anyone who participates in the walkouts will either not be able to walk across the stage at graduation, hence another thing he can't do. They can't dance the night away at prom, another thing he can't do, or go to their senior events. He's just straight up punishing them for using their First Amendment right. So if you're watching this, you should call up the governor's office and let him know to leave those fucking kids alone. It's actually so sick that you are so obsessed with children and taking out your insecurities on them. They have a right.
It's fucked.
Freedom of speech goes for everyone,
Yep.
even the baby children.
Even
Okay?
the baby
A lot of
children.
them are old enough to vote in this midterm. And what did you do? You just took away something they've been looking forward to for so long, and you think they're gonna, like, vote for you? Vote for your people? Like, I don't know what you thought you were gonna get out of that.
Good luck.
Good luck with that. All of us are standing behind the high schoolers and trust that the people of Texas are not playing around, and if you try to take away their kids' graduations and proms, they will raise money and throw their own, and we will back it. Sounding a lot like history repeating itself. Am I right? Like, when was another time in history where they said, "If you do this, you're not gonna be able to graduate"?
Mm.
Hmm. I'll let you guys talk about that in the comments too. This is not something like this has happened.
Hmm.
Mm, yeah. So we stand with all the high schoolers and walk out, film it, stay peaceful,
We love you guys. We're proud of you.
and go to the midterms
Vote with us.
and vote with us.
Do it. It's going to be historic,
Yes.
literally.
Imagine your first time voting in this midterms. Wow. That'd be
Helping get rid of a dictator
yeah, that would be crazy.
sounds pretty good,
I'd put that on my resume.
right?
Voted
Helped
dictatorship, overthrew a dictatorship
additional skills
at 8.
overthrew a dictator. Hey, you said you wanted me to have 10 years of experience. I started at 18.
Yeah, and if you guys are watching, you guys can register to vote at, I believe, 17 years and 10 months.
Please register now.
So you can
Get your parents to get you to register if you're listening to this, if you're a teenager.
and 10 months.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Or parents, get your kids to go register your kids.
Yeah, talk to them about the importance of it. Bring them with you to the primary so they can see how easy it is to vote. Hey, my parents brought me when I was little.
Easy. It's real easy.
Yeah.
It's real fucking easy.
Yeah. Devin, you wanna do the do not complain?
For Team USA at the Winter Olympics, for every single time that they were being asked a question, they were basically like, "Yeah, we live in America, but we don't fuck with any of that shit that's going on. It's bad over there. We don't like it, okay? We just live there. We just work there, okay? This is just a work trip for us.
We have to represent this country. If we got a choice,
We don't like that. We don't like those guys. They're weird. They're eating kids. We don't like those guys." Wait,
They're
that
being
has to
so
be
outspoken.
so
I'm actually
embarrassing.
shocked. I am actually shocked
Mhm.
they're not that they're outspoken, but that they don't have any higher ups or team mentors being like, "Don't fucking say anything."
I mean, you don't have a if you don't, you're gonna look even crazier if you just were like,
Like, I'm sorry,
"No comment."
people have been playing that clip next to Travis Kelce where they're like, if you win the Super Bowl and get invited to see the president, would you go? And he's like, any chance to see any president is great. And they're like, okay, these are Olympians saying, fuck that. I live in this country, so therefore that's the country I have to represent, but I don't represent any of that shit. Let me make that
Mm-mm.
clear.
I don't fuck with that shit.
I love that that clip's resurfacing. 'Cause it just points
So
out the obvious, which is like, you didn't have to say any of that shit. Team Freaking USA, come get your
good job, guys.
I hope you win your medals, but you also get
Mhm.
your award. First place.
Good job. Yeah.
We don't hand it out a
Good,
lot.
good. But you got it. God, I didn't expect that. I did not expect to see that many people speaking out at the Olympics.
Yeah, but we love it. We love it because I know you guys are, like, seeing people from other countries and you're like,
And I know they're
the
like,
amount
"Do
of
you guys
sorry
really?" They're like, "Do you guys really eat kids?" Like, no, no, that's them. That's the president.
Yeah.
That's the president that's eating kids.
If I was at the Olympics and I'm seeing people from all over the other countries, I would literally be like,
Oh, I'm covering my patch. I'm not wearing the hat.
I'm just putting sorry on my forehead. Sorry. Sorry. I didn't vote for that.
I don't even
Good
know
luck to
him.
represent your country.
I don't even know. Can I defect? Can I defect?
They're looking at everybody a part of NATO right now like,
Can you guys help us?
Denmark, I'm so sorry. We don't wanna invade Greenland. We don't.
If I was an Olympic athlete, I would definitely be like, please talk to your bomb us. Please help, do something. Kill
Pennsylvania
him.
Avenue. Penn
Kill six, please.
send one. We'll let you know if
I'm s- I'm so fucking tired.
there's 2 addresses that he could be at.
This is the one in Florida.
Mar-a-Lago,
This is
West
the one in
Palm
DC.
Beach. Take those. Bring them to whoever you can. FBI's gonna knock on our door. That's why we didn't go to the Olympics. I joined a curling team just to get to the Olympics.
Guys, we fucking need help. Did you learn curling?
Yes, we did. There's only like 3 curling teams. God. Yes. But
Please.
speaking of yes, we've got yes, that really did happen this week. Okay, so apparently there is the most high school bullshit ever, which is the hottest woman in Congress poll. Because apparently when we graduate high school, we still have to have fucking awards.
Mm-hmm.
So Nancy Mace apparently berated her staffers, screamed at them, and made them vote for her so that she wouldn't be in like last fucking place.
I'm trying to find it.
Literally, all the staffers were like, nothing.
Okay. Nancy Mace staffers claim she would direct them to vote and comment in her favor in Reddit forums about the hottest women in Congress. Last year, a Wired article claimed Mace had staffers create burner accounts on the site to do just that. New York Magazine spoke with the former staffers who also alleged Mace screamed at them, threatened them, and made them cry. Other allegations include that she had staffers go on liquor runs for parties going on in her home and clean her Airbnb properties instead of paying her cleaning staff. Mace's behavior was described as erratic. She's not okay, one former staffer said. Another said, something's broken. The motherboard's fried. Mace seemingly responded to the New York Magazine article on Instagram, denying that she drinks alcohol, although did not respond to any of the other allegations.
She said, I just want it to be known that I don't drink alcohol.
Press really should fact check before running lies. I have a lifelong genetic condition and ailment that prevents me from consuming much in the way of alcohol. It's called hemochromatosis. Look it up.
Well, we have looked up all of the footage of you and photos of you drinking.
Yeah, we saw it.
We saw it all. You drunk, stumbling around, driving back to the
Sloppy.
freaking house, in your pajamas, stained red wine teeth.
Making out with girls.
Mhm.
We've seen it. You're sloppy, girl. You sloppy.
Girl, that was not the, like, gotcha, and it's like,
You know,
that's what you responded to out of all the allegations? Okay.
South Carolina.
That
What are you doing?
berate my staffers, not that I don't make them clean my Airbnb and not pay a cleaning crew, not that I made my staffers create burner accounts to say that I'm hot. No comment on it. Okay, okay. Well, another big distraction that happened this past couple weeks has been the Melania documentary. Last week, we laughed about the fact that they, for some reason, thought it'd be a good idea to put Melania's poster all over the public transit in New York City, where they gave her Hitler stash. So good because they could have done a unibrow, like they could have done other normal, things, but they were like this. Just
It looked like it belonged.
yeah, it did. It did. It really, yeah. But the documentary came out, obviously, we talked about the fact that it tanked, but the funnier part of all of this is that Michelle Obama's documentary, which is now, like, over 5, 6 years old, re-entered the Netflix top 10. The fact of the matter is somebody was like, "I've just had it playing on repeat in the background."
I
You
love
ask
it.
how petty we are. This is what we mean. We as a collective, and Netflix is big. There are a lot of people watching Bridgerton. There are big shows on right now, and the fact that we were like, "No." Michelle Obama's documentary on repeat, re-entering the top 10 after years. We are so petty. I love that for us. Next, Trump announced that he's closing the Kennedy Center for 2 years in July. He didn't really tell us, just that he's going to revamp it, but we know what it is, and it's the fact that everybody's canceling their
Yeah.
performances there, and he's a sore fucking loser, and so he'd rather just close it so that he can't be embarrassed than try to find any theatrical jazz musicians that would actually play there that are MAGA, because they don't really exist.
Because they're not artistic.
Yeah. Like, you're gonna put Nicki Minaj there as, like, a Vegas. Yeah, like, what are you gonna do? You could pay her, she's got a lot of debt to pay off. Earn your citizenship. Perform.
Nicki Minaj, Kid Rock, and Jelly Roll residency at the Kennedy Center.
Yeah, perform for your actual non-memento Trump Gold card.
Literally tap dance for it. Come on.
You can't do the other songs. You can only do the ones that you can only do Starships,
Yeah, you can't do
because we
Anaconda.
don't understand your other songs.
They don't know what that is.
We're just gonna play Truffle Butter? They're not gonna have that. You can do Starships, The Night Is Still Young, you can do, like, the white girl bops. Actually, you need to cover other people's songs because you can't even do your own.
Truffle butter. The Kennedy
Like, what do
Center
you think they're gonna sing along,
is a crime.
bop along to that?
That's criminal. That's a
You're just
crime.
not. It's the only song I could think of.
Shit.
But next, a lawyer from the DOJ literally begged to be held in contempt and thrown in jail, uh, so that she could sleep. Please, just want 8 hours of sleep. Throw me in jail,
Please.
please. It's just the system sucks. This job sucks.
Verbatim.
Imagine if you were the judge.
Just
Like, no, you gotta sit with that like everybody else.
no. Sounds like you're getting punishment enough as it is. Keep
It's
going.
like, what do I have to do? Girlie, go through the crime.
Either quit your job or
It's your
get
job
back in there.
to get back in there, girl.
Get get back in there, champ. Keep filing that paperwork.
It's so funny. So funny. They're like, "I hate my life. I'd rather be in jail. Just do it already.
I'm ready.
I want my trial. My Nuremberg trial, let's go."
I'll represent my
I don't even want guilty. My plead's guilty. I'm not taking a plea deal.
I'm so tired.
Okay. Okay.
I haven't slept in months.
JD Vance
Sucks to suck.
decided to show up at the fucking Winter Olympics where they're absolutely not wanted, wave their stupid little flags. But the problem is that Italy tried to warn the audience, they're gonna be there. Please don't fucking boo. Just please don't boo. And they were like, we're gonna boo max volume. Not even
Sure.
Fox News can dub any applause over that. And the thing is, it's even funnier when you show the POV of the people who were actually there. Because here's the thing, they cheer for Team USA, so when they come out, they're like, "Yay!" And then it's all like the moment they go on the jumbotron, and they're like, "They love us."
Literally the barrels. Ugh.
And the thing is, Trump didn't go because he knew. He knew. So what they do every time is send GD Vance.
Well, also he's a criminal, so he can't travel.
You can't fucking go there, but it's like you're gonna send JD every time they send JD. It's just to embarrass him
Every time.
because
It's a
that's the thing.
humiliation ritual.
Fox News was like, we're not even gonna play this because we can't dub the audience. We can't do that. It's so loud. It was like deafening.
Even the commentators are like,
And
"Oh,
they said,
they're
"Oop, oop," they're booing.
they're booing quite
Like,
loudly."
they're on the screen for 0.5 seconds, and literally, yeah, the commentators are like, "Ooh, ew, sounds like they're booing."
Ooh, they're booing pretty loud.
Team USA is like, would it come out like,
We don't like him. We don't like him.
it would have been really funny though if Team USA came out and then when they showed them on the jumbotron, they were all like, "Boo!"
Fuck
Like this guy,
you.
who said that? Damn, that's crazy.
Oh my god. The wind is so strong today.
It's okay, TVC. We'll let you have it. You're doing good. You're doing good. You have to
Oh
literally
my god.
play in the Olympics at the worst fucking time. So sorry.
Oh my god.
You guys have like worked so hard for this shit, and then JD Vance is there like, how do I ruin this? It's like worse than dropping the NHL trophy. You just show up at like something that they've worked their entire fucking lives for,
And now
knowing
everyone's
you're
just
gonna
looking
ruin
at
it.
them.
Like he knows he's gonna ruin it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's there like, yay.
My wife's pregnant.
And she's like, yay. So guys, it's just, yeah,
Good times.
we got this.
Great times. Well,
Bad. They're always bad. But
yeah.
I hope you guys enjoy watching Bad Bunny as much as we will.
Yes. Bad Bunny Bowl.
We're not
BBB.
watching the Turning Point show. Don't even ask us. Not even watching it. I'm actually gonna block anyone who posts a clip of it.
Yeah, if you post about Tapusse, I'm not. You're not.
No. No, I don't listen to predators. So
Nah, hard pass. Hard pass. Yeah.
we already gave up Drake.
Yeah.
Predator.
Yeah.
Kid Rock, that's just wild. We're not listening to it. No. We're not gonna
Not happening.
about it from us. Bad Bunny only.
Not happening. Well, folks, stay tuned. We have another episode of Chat GRC coming on Thursday. Another one.
Another one.
Okay.
And another one.
And another one until all the grassroots candidates win, because we're starting to see some motion here. All right. We're starting to see some things happen. Okay. You don't need a shit ton of money to win an election, it looks like. And it looks like the downfall of AIPAC is upon us.
I loved it. I can't wait. I want a whole section of the history book, The Downfall of AIPAC.
Tastes good. Feels good.
Tastes good. It feels so good.
Feels real
Right
good.
side of history, right?
Feels real good.
When that
feels
history
real good.
comes out and we're like, hell yeah, we did that. It's gonna feel so good when we teach our kids that part.
So if you want to keep contributing to the downfall of AIPAC, tune in Thursday, Chat GRC, to watch a candidate who does not take AIPAC or any type of corporate monies. And let's keep this fucking train going and register to vote and check your voter registration at vote.org. Google when your primary elections are. That's the election before the big election. Research the grassroots candidates. Go to citizensimpeachment.com to see all the candidates who have already signed on to impeach as soon as they get elected. The resources are there. If you need help, ask. If you have a stupid question, we're going to answer it. Whatever.
Whatever.
I don't care. I don't care. Just fucking vote.
Yeah, our DMs are open, but you have to fucking vote.
Okay.
Ask us a stupid question.
Yeah.
Vote. And we're asking.
Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna have to take a picture of your ballot and send it.
And if it's illegal in your state to do that, you need to take a selfie of you with your "I voted" sticker.
Yeah, and it better be for the fucking right person.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Don't fucking piss us off.
Please. Okay. And with that, that's all we have for you this week.
Yeah,
Please subscribe. I don't know why the
like
subscribe
and
button is
subscribe.
so hard for people to smack, but please
Smack it. Yeah,
do it.
smack it.
Yeah, it helps us get out to other people, and right now we need to get out to more people because we need people to fucking vote. So
Yes,
after that, I don't care who to vote. Okay? All right.
please. All
Have
right.
a good week, guys.
Catch Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.